Hey, welcome to Beantown Underground, your place to delve into the underground music scene of Boston. I'm your host, Peyton Kavanaugh, and today we're joined by Ryan Montbleau.
Hello.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks
we're
for having me.
Very excited to have you here. So you're a New England artist, longtime singer-songwriter, and your music really falls within like the folk indie rock scene, but definitely like expands genres in a lot of your music. There's a lot of music. If you want to talk a little bit about like your personal songwriting techniques, and just like I know you've gone to like retreats a lot for like songwriting, but if you want to talk about what that experience has been like for you.
Yeah, well, those I lead, I teach at those retreats,
Okay.
and that was something I kind of stumbled into years ago. I was playing a folk festival in Oregon, and 2 weeks before I went, they were like, "What class would you like to teach at the song school?" And I was like, "What?" And I freaked out, and I just kind of stumbled into this teaching thing, and I realized like it's been everything I've been paying attention to now for 20, 25 years. So I love it. I love songwriting as an art form. I feel like it's just what I do. So I feel I'm in whatever that world is, it's the world I want to be in.
Yeah, definitely. So obviously we'll be exploring a lot of your tracks today. Something that I love to do is just go chronologically through your music. So we'll start with like the older stuff and we'll go to the newer, most recent stuff.
Right.
But so the first one we're going to listen to today is Honeymoon Eyes, and then we'll come back and chat about it. So
Okay.
This one's Honeymoon Eyes.
Tell me your number, tell me your name, tell me your shoe size, little darling. You can tell me anything, just don't tell me. You got better things to do. I'm talking about long walks in the sunshine. I'm talking about loving you. Tell me that I'm out of my mind for trying. Tell me to save my 2 cents for another dollar go to be denying. Just don't tell me. You got better things to do. I'm talking about nothing short of spectacular, honey. I'm talking about loving you. From the very first moment that I laid my eyes upon you now, the sunshine of life came rolling on into view. Bet another dollar I can make my 2 cents sound more crazy, but I do believe I'm falling in love with every inch and every mannerism of you. Little flip of your hair, and the shape of your feet, and the way you looking at me sideways as we're walking down the street. I think I like to love to hate to leave you, need you, wanna squeeze you all the time. Paint me pink with polka dots, honey, and take a look at my heart-shaped honeymoon eyes. So tell me your number, tell me your name, tell me your favorite color, little darling. You can tell me anything, just don't tell me. You got better things to do. I'm talking about long walks in the sunshine, long nights in the moonshine, take another step in your own mind. I'm talking about loving you. Loving you. Loving you.
So obviously that one was very folk heavy. If you want to talk a little bit about just inspirations behind that song, that's from like the beginning of the music you've released, at least.
Yep, it's hard to listen to the old stuff, man. I was just saying, it's hard. It's interesting to be forced to listen to your own music. No, but I still play that one, and but it's interesting to hear it from. I did that 20 years ago. I recorded that, and I think at the time I was trying to. That was my I was very, and still am, very heavily influenced by Martin Sexton, who lives in Western Mass now, but he's from Syracuse originally. And he just, when I first heard him, when I was first starting out, and I was working at the Old House of Blues in Cambridge, and I just heard him, and he just was the guy. And so that is probably me trying to do Martin Sexton, even though it doesn't sound anything like it. But in my mind at the time, I'm just like, yeah, this is what Martin Sexton would do. So I think that was it, you know. And it's like a blues form, and just, you know, I always loved playing the blues and listening to the blues. And yeah, I still do that one. So, you know. And that one actually was I was in a short-lived relationship at the time with a young woman in Cambridge, and I screwed it up pretty quickly at the time, and I got 2 songs out of that experience, and I got a really sad one at the end, and that was the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. You need inspiration somewhere.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
I suppose.
Yep. It's not.
Yeah.
It's kind of easier to write the sad ones, I think, but
Yeah.
I was feeling pretty inspired.
Well, the next one we're going to go to is also like very folk-based, but like very stripped down instrumentally in comparison to the other one. So this one is Thick American Skin.
The colors of my country, the colors of a bruise, with 50 stars to signify that no one's born to lose. And the gifts that we've been given come bestowed by tired hands, tied to no known race, religion, or native of this land. And I am falling into a freedom trail, high as any mountain range, as yet unknown. And I am falling into a freedom cheer now, celebrating all the many things that I hold dear. So I celebrate this freedom, and I celebrate my home, and I celebrate this fenced-in land that we are standing on. Oh, I celebrate and celebrate and celebrate again. And I use this day to celebrate my thick American skin. Meanwhile, the fate of all the world is knocking at the door, and we say, this is private property, don't come round here no more. And we are falling into a freedom trail, deep as any gold mine, as yet unshown. And we are falling into a freedom fear, afraid of losing all the many things that we hold dear. The colors of my country, the colors of a bruise, a bloody mess to glorify, the red, the white, the blue. In this fight that we are fighting, I fear will help no future day, and only hinder Lady Liberty as she wanders on our way. This fight that we are fighting, I know will help no future day, and only hinder all of us as we wander on our way. May we please not hinder Lady Liberty wandering on her way.
So I guess after I first heard this song, the first thing that I thought of was just like, I guess Woody Guthrie, and just like the idea of like bringing social issues into music. And I wonder if you could speak to that, and also not having any instrumentation, it's a cappella. So that speaks to the vulnerability of the track, if you want to talk about.
Yeah, well, I think you said it. I think I just felt very strongly about singing in it and didn't hear any instrumentation behind it and just did it. And sometimes it's a matter of like, I just don't even know what the chords would be, so I would just, I would do it. But that was like during the George W. Bush years, and so, and it's funny how things change, and it's funny how they don't, it's funny how that still applies now. And it's a weird line we walk, because I'm an American, this country's been very good to me, but there's a lot of problems, deep-rooted problems. And so, yeah, and I think it's important. I really get turned off by the idea of like, shut up and sing. People will be like, well, I didn't come here for politics or something. I don't get too political in my stuff, but if I don't reflect on what's going on at all, I'm not really making what to me is like true art. And so I have to find the line of where that is. I also don't want to be preachy, and I don't tend to tell people like what to think, or I try not to do that, and I just try to kind of make a picture that they can walk into and just say, hey, this is what I perceive is going on. So like, and during the Trump years, I was like, I have a song, just one line in a song where I'm like, I can't believe that we elected that man. Yes, I can, yes, I can, yes, I can. It's actually a pretty neutral thing. It's like, I'm not saying anything about it one way or the other than I kind of can't believe we elected him. Wait, yes, I can. That's pretty neutral. And then I have a new song that's about to come out where I mentioned Palestine and Israel a couple times. And I'm not sort of like hardly taking a side and saying, damn you if you don't. I'm just like, I need to reflect that that's what's going on. Like, and how confusing it can be and how like awful it is what's happening. And just like, I like to just like put it out there in the air, you know? So I think it's important, you know, but I think every artist has that like inner compass of where that is for them and what, you know, some art is really intended for and we need it for like escape and just away from all that stuff. And some is very truthful and you have Woody Guthrie to like take you right into the, you know, labor and stuff. And like art needs all of that.
Definitely. Well, the next one we're going to go to definitely shifts gears a little bit. This one is 75 and Sunny.
I'd had a bad night. I mean, not so bad, I thought I was king of the world. And I drank till daylight. I mean, I never stopped once until my hands finally fell. And I fought my daytime self with a mighty dose of, hey, look at nighttime me. I never do win that battle, but I fought it over and over and over and over, it seems. And I saw an old man smiling on a park bench feeding the pigeons. My head was spinning. As my young body ached, I wished for an old man's vision. And I watched the way he moved, slow, serene, and lucky to be alive. And I thought to myself, I'm never gonna make it that far. Too many more nights like last night. And I'd rather be 75 and sunny than acting like I'm 17 and freezing again. I'd rather be up early in the morning than up late at night erasing memories where I've been. Or to be through at 52 someday, stone-faced and bleary-eyed. You better believe I'm living for the moment, but my moment's growing bigger by and by. And I've got a best friend. She don't drink or smoke like I've been known to. She's got religion. She's a one-woman dynamo and shine a light in every room she goes to. She says the light that's there won't go nowhere, no way. She don't spend every second smiling, but she's learning something exciting every day. She'd rather be 75 and sunny, 29 with a chance of showers all the time. She'd rather be old as dirt than new as any $9 bottle of wine. Or to be 40, 35, Mama Stone with her back to the wind. You better believe she's living for the moment, but her moment is the whole damn thing. And I see these spin kids, double wide out and rolling and tumbling. And they're roaming in inches, taking a high dive approach and screaming towards the water. Their hearts are racing a million miles as they buy another smile from a jar. Their bodies are screaming for the water. You know, I just hope they can make it that far. I hope they're 75 and sunny, not 29 with a chance of flurries all the time. I hope we're all old as dirt, not new as every $25 trip that we could try. Or to be 40, 35, Mama Stone with our backs to the wind. You better believe I'm living for the moment, but my moment sums the whole damn thing. And I say I'd rather be 75, oh how nice, oh how easy for me to say. I've never broken a bone in my life, let alone have my heart or a hip replaced. And I keep this furious pace, and I still feel so good and strong. And I still get tempted for a taste, just a taste, to keep me going, 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 going. But I got a notion that everything I learned been coming round. in my devotion to the new thing and the next thing, and the hip thing is slowing down. And I got a life in here, won't go nowhere, no way. And I don't spend every second smiling, and I ain't trying, but I'm excited for every day. Every day, 'cause I'd rather be 75 and sunny, 29 with a chance of showers all the time. I'd rather be old and in the way, this year's new kid running for my life. Or to be 40, 35, mama stone-faced and bleary-eyed. Yeah, you better believe I'm living for the moment, but my moment. You better believe I'm living for the moment, but these moments. Better believe I'm living for the moment, but my moment's growing bigger by and by. By and by.
So this one, very feel-good song, definitely a big switch, but it's also about just like pushing through life. And I know you play this one a lot live. If you want to talk about like what it's like playing it live, obviously, versus when you first wrote it and released it as a track.
Yeah, I mean, I've been singing this one a long time. I've probably at every show I've done for the last since I wrote it. Oh, sorry, someone was in my ear. Man, I guess I am getting old. I'm having like senior moments. No, but when it's something I still, there's so many words in it, and I've done it so many times that I can get, you can almost do it on autopilot, and I have to catch myself, and because I can do it and know when to emote and when to do everything, and be thinking about my car parked somewhere or whatever, but I have to get back to it. And that song, like, it still teaches me some lessons, like sometimes you just get something, and I believe in it, it's about wanting to actually grow older and realizing, like, if I live a certain lifestyle that I was prone to live, especially when I was younger, like, I may not make it that far. And I think that, everybody can kind of relate to that. So, I'm 46 years old now, and it's like, I like getting older. I like, what's the alternative? Like, not doing that? So I have to, kind of embrace it.
Yeah, definitely. So the next one that we're going to go to kind of shifts genres just a little bit. So we're going to go to Songbird.
Songbird sitting on a wire, sing the fire from your belly so small. Sound waves roll and the waves spread wide. You sing your song until it's 6 feet tall. Walking, stomping, stalking down the sidewalk, wearing clothes, standing side by side. Fly little songbirds on to the next stop. You sing your song, you look each other in the eye like, can tell you not to sing your story? Who all can tell you that you're singing off key? You are the dance, you are not the dancer. You are the song, not the one who sing. Be a beautiful songbird. Now be a beautiful songbird. Now be a beautiful songbird. And you tell the truth. Trini got their wild imagination. He think they looking when he walk on by. He think the world is one big mirror. Him get upset and then he don't feel right when he walking, stomping, stalking down the sidewalk, sporting clothes, strutting stride by stride. I tell him, Trini, you are not what you consider. I stop him dead when I look him in the eye and say, who all can tell you not to sing your story? Who all can tell you that you're singing off key? You are the dance, you are not the dancer. You are the song, not the one who sing. Be a beautiful songbird. Now be a beautiful songbird. Now be a beautiful songbird. And you tell the truth. You You try to fly up straight, and you fly up tight. We try to talk about life like it's all in vain. Life is the dancer, you are the dance. So be a beautiful songbird. Now be a beautiful songbird. Now be a beautiful songbird. And you tell the truth. You tell the truth.
So that one, very groove heavy, kind of this like reggae realm a little bit. If you want to talk about inspirations behind that one.
Yeah, I always introduce that one as this is an authentic Massachusetts reggae song, because I'm just, white boy from Massachusetts, but I love reggae music, and then, I just try to write things the way they come out. I'm not trying to sort of co-opt things and be like, ooh, I need a reggae song now. I mean, I also come from the jam band world where it's kind of, you're encouraged to have like different rhythms and different things you incorporate. So, and all music is really influenced by just, every other kind of music. So, yeah, that's one I've been playing for a long time, and I just, again, like, I just try to write things the way I hear them and what I feel in my head and what I feel in my heart, and my band at the time was right in it with me, and that's one that like little kids learn the words to that one, and old people sing it and stuff, and people still ask for it, and I love playing it, and I don't know, that one's been like a gift over the years of, Songbird.
Absolutely. So we're
like
gonna
my
go.
mother likes that one. Like it's, I'm proud of that one, I guess.
Yeah, that's also my mom's favorite. So
Oh, there you go.
so we need it in the show for her at least.
That was for your mom.
But so the next one we're gonna go to is also very groove heavy, and this one is Dead Set.
Every day's a mishmash of death, dumb, and happiness. How far could it go? You want the same thing, right? I want the same thing. I meet you in the middle. No. No time to drive. I leave myself fired to get there, and these people never let me. I know they know that I'll do anything I can. Strangers now full of rage, man, I should let it slide. But I'm too pent up on the inside. Man, I should let it all go, 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 go. When I'm dead set on what it is that I think and what it is that I know. Every day is much the same, a little pleasure, a lot of pain. Busybody baggers buzzing round my brain. Ain't it strange to have a real fascination with a merry-go-round turned to a race, and it's a day too late, a dollar too short, a step too soon. Pick a horse, I'll race you to the moon. Loser get the boot, and then the winner gets the prize. Wait, we on a merry-go-round, right? I should let it slide. When I'm too pent up on the inside, man, I should let it all go, 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 go. When I'm dead set on what it is that I think and what it is that I know. Then takes control. Then hold you at your end. Choose your battles wisely, for they don't say that you must win it. Do you want some calm, or do you want some conflict? You can choose what you want, but choose what you want, but choose what you want, but be honest. You should let it slide. When you're too pent up on the inside, when you should let it all go, go. When you're dead set on what it is that you think and what it is that you know.
All right, so that one also very groove heavy, in a little bit of a different way. You play that a lot live as well. If you just want to talk about that experience.
I play that with the band primarily, but I do it solo too. And part of my goal as a singer-songwriter is, I mean, it's always written around the lyrics, and lyrics can really pull you in and tug at the heartstrings and connect to your brain, stuff like that. Music in itself, the sonic nature of it, the vibes of it, can move you viscerally and move your body. And so what I'm trying to do in my mind, the way I see it, is I'm trying to somehow do both. Like, I want to move your mind and move your heart and get in there and stir the emotions. But I also would love to be able to, like, move you physically. And not in everything, you know. Like, I play solo acoustic shows that are completely silent, seated, locked in. I love doing that. And I play these, like you saw, the show with the band is, like, much more of, like, just big, loud, like... And so that's, I mean, that recording was, I got to do down in New Orleans with like some, you know, that's George Porter Jr. on bass, which is like, if people don't know who George Porter Jr. is, like, look him up, like the Meters, and Ivan Neville is on keys and Anders Osborne's on guitar. Like, that was like, I'm just like this dude from Peabody, Mass. in a vocal booth in New Orleans looking at George Porter Jr., who like is like one of the progenitors of like funk music. Crazy that I even got to do that. But those guys know how to move bodies, you know, so. Yeah.
Very cool, very cool. Next one we're going to go to is a little bit of a genre switch again. This one,
I guess that's what I do.
I guess so. This one is Pacing Like Prince.
And the lack of recognition, just enough to keep you hungry, boy, hungry for food. Fantastic ambitions, fishing for ease, so to catch some noise. And if you go too slow, you never get it. If you go too fast, you never get to get it good. I am the drunk beat lover, whirlwind singer. Make no difference if it's wrong, it's right. I learned to love the words, learn the definitions. I wax poetic by the candlelight. And if it gets above my head, I get it. If it sinks below my feet, I learn to let it go. They got me reading like a reader, real feeling insane. Hating on my music, calling me names. But I am more than able, more than Cain. Pacing like Prince in Purple Rain. They got me thinking about it, thinking about it, thinking about it. They got me thinking about it. Little mamacita in the big, big bed. Begging, pleading, Poppy, while you're reading. Crazy Carmelita paints a picture instead. He got to bob and weave and leave her needing. Truth that can't be denied, you know he got it. If it has to do with a lie, well, he forgot it and he shouldn't. Oh, what good to be a truth seeker, crowd pleaser, touring the world. Pacing in that hotel, missing his girl while she is in another's bedroom, miles away. Pacing like Prince in Purple Rain. Oh, thinking about it, thinking about it, thinking about it. some noise. And if I go too slow, I never get it. If I go too fast, I never get to get it good. Whoa, you got you reeling like a real feeling insane. Reading out your music, wincing in pain. But you are more than able, more than Cain. Pacing like Prince in purple rain. You got me thinking about it, thinking about it, thinking about it. Like Prince in purple rain.
So this one, like we were talking about, it's a little bit of a genre switch up, kind of leans more into this like rock element. What was it like writing this one and the sonic suggestions? And
That came from my keyboard player at the time sent us this drum loop to like practice over. Instead of like playing to a metronome, he made this drum loop out of a Tribe Called Quest track. And so it was just this funky drum loop, and just when I heard it, I started writing that. So I don't know, I'm really influenced by, like all kinds of music, and I don't know, that just is what came out. And I was watching Purple Rain at the time, and Prince gets like all pouty, and he's just kind of like pacing around the room, thinking about the set, thinking about what he has to do. And I was just like, something about it, I was like pacing like Prince. That's just, there's something about that just sounded good, and it made me think of, so it was me kind of reflecting on like this thing of like trying to make it as a musician and having this confidence and doing it, and, but you're pacing around, you're thinking about it, you're just kind of brooding on it. Like I think about this stuff all day long, so that's where that came from. And that was my old band doing that song, so pretty funky track.
yeah, definitely.
That was in New Orleans also.
Oh, awesome. So the next one we're gonna go to is Ghosts. So this one is Ghosts.
Table for one, doesn't matter which room. Something by the window, if you got it, I'll take a booth. Whatever's clever, check under the name Dweller. It's just me and all these ghosts I love. Peep at the menu, glance just to the side. Picture perfect Helen's looking at me in black and white. Was almost my missus, now she's sitting right here blowing kisses. Just another ghost I love. Skip dessert, we'll hit the candy store. Same little spot I used to impress Eleanor. She was sweeter than the day, she lived too far away. And that's how she became a ghost I love. Oh, you get me through my days. You turn my dark to light. You don't fuss and you don't change. And you come home every night. Checked in as one, checked out as two. Met her in the hotel bar and we knew well what to do. I did the things I did before, she did the things she did before, that we learned from all the ghosts we love. Hey, 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 I. Ooh. You get me through my days, you turn my darkness into great white bright light. You don't change and I don't seem to mind. Replay the movie of every time you used to soothe me, and play it again, play it again, play it again one more time. Table for one, doesn't matter about the view, Doesn't matter who I'm with, where I go, or what I do the things I did before. I feel the way I felt before. When it's me and all these ghosts I love. It's just me and all these ghosts I love. It's me and all these ghosts I love.
So that one was Ghosts. If you want to talk about just inspirations when you were writing the track, performing the track.
Yeah, so I've written a lot of breakup songs and a lot of heartache and kind of isolation over the years and stuff. Yeah, and so that one came out of that, and it came out of some real. I mean, the first line in the song is "Table for One," and you know, I had a lot of tables for one at the time. I was, you know, like I had a career and I wasn't completely broke anymore, so I could like go out to dinner and stuff, but I would just go out by myself a lot. It still happens a lot. And so that's kind of where that came from. And I have a tendency to dwell on old relationships, and you know, when you break up with somebody, you can sort of still continue to dwell on them, even if you've made peace even with them, of like, you know, you need to move on. That thought of them, that memory, you can really hold on to like a pacifier, you know, and just like, so that's kind of, and I have like probably many songs over the years that say the same thing about that, but that one, yeah, I felt pretty good about.
Yeah, definitely. On a happier note.
I don't have as many happy songs, but I got them.
I feel like Bright Side's a pretty good one.
It is. That is a happy one. That's good.
This one is Bright Side.
Looking for a bright side, mama, ever since about the day I was born. Always headed for a bright light, wondering what it might have in store. Through the dark of the dead-end roads and the people who were not what they seemed, left myself alone again with me. And I was looking for a bright side, mama, when you took me and you set me down slow. You calmed my nerves, eased my mind, and you hit me with the heat, and you showed me what the real thing is. Bright lights are blinded, and I need reminded that my light shines brightest when I see the bright side of you. For a way out of the maze in those crazy days. Hung around long enough to peek out of the shade without changing my ways. I'm a champion, a prize fight lover, and I'm covered up with wounds from the war. But I'm yours if you want me, I'm yours. And I was looking for a bright side, mama, when you took me and you set me down slow. You calmed my nerves, eased my mind, then you hit me with the heat, and you show me what the real thing is. Bright lights are blinded, and I need reminded that my light shines brightest when I see the bright side of you. See the bright side of you. right side of you. When I see the bright side of you. Right side of you.
So that's Bright Side. Definitely, like we were talking about, pretty feel-good song. And this was released pre-Rye Days, but I'm wondering if you could talk about Rye Days, because that's just a very interesting moment in your career.
Sure, yeah, the pandemic hit, and I, like other musicians, I rely on touring. I tour like crazy, and you know, all of a sudden I couldn't go anywhere, and which it worked out okay for me. I found the first home life of my adult life, and I just, it was kind of nice to not have to go anywhere. But and I started doing these live streams just kind of off the bat, and it was kind of it reminded me of the zone people were in. It was I remember after 9/11, people were like in this zone of like, I mean, it was tragic, but something about it changed the energy of everything, and people were just kind of helping each other out, like even strangers and stuff. It was like we had this collective awful thing, and everyone was like, "Can I help you? Like, what do you need?" You know, and it just kind of changed up everything. And that, in its own way, it was a different experience, obviously. But the pandemic kind of changed things, and people were like, So it was this quick like. I saw a guy giving piano lessons online. I was like, I'll take piano lessons, and I started doing that. And I just started like, I have a tendency to overthink things, and so the live streams just were such a no-brainer. It was like, okay, I'm gonna live stream, and I'm gonna do it every Friday, and we're gonna do this, and then this week we'll do this. And I just like kind of, it was so easy to just like have these ideas and go with them. And I showed up every Friday for work, and people really responded, and people still thank me to this day, like you know, saying I helped them get through the pandemic and stuff. And you know, there was a lot of stuff going on online. I wasn't the only person to live stream, but I think the consistency of showing up every week, and also my body needs to sing on a Friday night. Even if I don't acknowledge that what's going on, there's something I'm used to. So I got to just shout in a room by myself for 2 hours, but I knew there was other people on the other end. You know, it was weird, cracking jokes for nobody and hoping they land or whatever. You know, but no, that was the most beautifully like reciprocal experience.
Very unifying for sure.
It was so great because it really worked out. They were supporting me, people were donating and helping me, and then we started splitting that with charities, so it was a different charity every week. So, you know, it just kind of worked out for everyone, and myself included. People are like, you got me through. I'm like, you got me through for sure. So I still do them once in a while. The community still rallies around, and we do them, and it's fun.
That's awesome.
But yeah, Bright Side, that track, I'm just really proud of that track. Sometimes just stuff just kind of happens in the studio and you don't know why, and it just works. And that one's another one I did in New Orleans. It's funny, with Andrew Osborne was producing, and he plays on that track with me, and something clicked. That song really buzzed out of me in a very real way, and something about turning it around for once and saying, my light shines brightest when I see the bright side of you. For me, for someone who's pretty self-absorbed in his music, you know, there's a lot of stuff about me. It was for once just turning around and be like, no, when I see the bright side of you, that helps me. So that was a big moment for me, and I'm proud of that track.
Yeah, absolutely. So this next one we're going to go to also leans into comedy, like you were just talking about. This one is Things You Could Be.
I just thought of a song.
You just thought of a song?
I did.
Just now?
I did. It's a love song.
Oh.
It's about how much I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
But it's like how I love you for the person you are, but I love you even more for the person you could be.
What?
Yeah. No, it's nice.
No.
Now check it out. All the things you are to me aren't half as good as the things that you could be.
No. That's not nice,
No, it's
honey.
not. It's a love song.
That's not a nice thing to say.
Now try with me.
Okay.
All the things you are to me aren't half as good as the things that you could be.
No, that's
See?
not. No, that
that's
is
good.
not nice.
Now check it out.
Oh God.
Would you be my calendar so I could date you?
Oh.
Would you play chess with me so I could mate you?
Maybe.
Would you be my song so I could sing you?
Oh, that's nice.
Would you be my drum so I could bang you?
Oh, easy.
All the things you are to me aren't half as good as the things that you could be.
All right, let me try.
Yeah, try it.
All right. Would you be my clothes so I could change you?
No, that's...
Be some furniture so I could rearrange you?
No, it's a love song.
Would you be an Easter egg so I could hide you?
That sounds alright.
Or be a carousel so I could ride you?
All the things you are to me aren't half as good as the things that you could be. Would you give your ace freely so I could kiss you?
What? Be my 10 o'clock train so I could miss you?
Oh.
Would you be my coffee so I could grind you?
Be my good cause so I could get behind you. All the things you are to me aren't half as good as the things that you could be. Some space so I could hold you.
Well, only if you're a good boy, just like I told you.
I would be good if I removed the wrapper like I did before.
Then you could be my bubble gum and I could blow.
Yeah. All the things you are to me aren't half as good as the things that you could be. Be my band so I could swing you.
Would you be my bell so I could ding you?
Ding me. Would you be my room so I could be inside you?
Only if you wear a suit that I could see through.
All the things you are to me aren't half as good as the other things. Don't be misunderstood. Everything you are is really something. What you would be to me.
So this one, obviously very comical. I remember the first time I heard it, I was like working on prints in our darkroom and I was like trying to like laugh to myself silently. But it definitely, I feel like it leans a little bit into like almost musical theater because it's like stand-up mixed with music. If you want to talk about just like that correlation.
Yeah, so I have a project called Yes Darling, and that's where that comes from. It's me and my friend Haley Jane, and we play like we're a couple in the songs and we fight, and the whole thing is like this male-female couple thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes the archetypes of male and female figures and stuff. Right. And that's where that comes from. And that show is very much, we blur the lines between like a music show and like a play musical theater thing. So that record is very much has that throughout, and there's a lot of funny stuff. And you know, the further on I go, the more comedy, like just laughing, put some joy into the room. You know, like that. Just it's such a powerful medicine. It's so much more important than just a laugh. You know, it's like so. We have a lot of fun with that project. There's a lot of improv, and there's a lot of us messing with each other, and the dynamic is real. We're really like that with each other, and so. Yeah, but that's a Yes Darling song, so I recommend checking out that record.
Yeah, absolutely. And the next one we're gonna go to is Chariot. So, yeah, this one is Chariot.
I wanna run up every mountain, I wanna wade through every ocean, I wanna gaze upon these fields from clouds above. I wanna start off each day swimming, meet me 18,000 women. Don't I wanna fool around at the finish, I wanna fall in love. Don't I wanna dance dance all night to a new school rag. Take my tune and carry it. Spin me round, spin me round, spin me round, sweet chariot, swing low. I wanna learn to love everything. I want everyone to love all the words I sing, but the world's too big, the world's too big, I know. Yeah, I know, I know, I know. And I met a man from San Bernardino. Says his life ain't all that great. Says he missed his shot at the big time when the little Titanic sank. He still got himself into the movie, though he was a third hand or a third mate. He don't think it's all that great. It's not the road he wanted. Shit, I know people in New York who kill to get that job. Seem like everybody moving forward but got their head up in the stars. I wanna tell them all, be patient now. You get there, you take it slow, but it don't work like that. The world's too big, the world's too big, I know. Yeah, I know, I know, I know. I know. Yeah, I know, I know, I know. And I know this great big world, it could not have a care. Spinning round in circles, so obtuse and unaware. Really so small, it's like it isn't even there. So what if I die here? So what if I run a marathon or else just lie here? So what if time moves on, if all I am is gone? What could be right and wrong? So what is he? So what is it I want? I wanna run up every mountain. I wanna wade through every ocean. I wanna gaze upon these streets from clouds above. I wanna start off each day swimming. Meet me 18,000 women. Don't I wanna fool around at the finish? I wanna fall in love. Don't I wanna dance all night to an old DJ? Take my tune and carry it. Spin me round, spin me round, spin me round, sweet chariot, swing low. Oh, 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 oh. I wanna learn to love everything. I want everyone to love all the words I sing, but the world's too big, the world's too big, I know. I wanna learn to love everything. I want everyone to love all the words I sing, but the world's too big, the world's too big, I know. The world's too big, the world's too big, I know. Yeah, I know, I know, I know. No, I know. Yeah, I know, I know, I know. Thank you.
So this one, instrumentally alone, there are so many elements. When I listened to it for the first time, it reminded me of like Dawes is like a little bit of everything, but in a very like reassuring way, like song like a hug kind of.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. So like writing it, I mean, what were your inspirations, especially behind that lyricism?
Yeah, I wrote that a long time ago, and it does feel like excuse me, like almost like an anthem for me or something. It's one. It feels like a central tune to like my being as a musician. And I remember struggling with the writing. Like I just was trying to force too much of a cute ending on it or something. But you know, it's that. I have that in probably some other songs too, where it's like this ambition. You want to do everything. You want to just kind of be everything, but you have to be where you are. Yeah, and it's kind of just this. It's kind of it's a positive, because you could see it in a negative light of like, well, the world's too big and there's nothing much I can do about it, and that's just the way it is. But you know, it's like saying I know. And there's something when I sing it live, I feel like whatever's going on in the world, like there's something about singing to an audience, like I know, because we're all in it together, you know. And so. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. Why do you like that song?
I mean, I think it's definitely, like you were saying, it's kind of like a soundtrack to like it's like soundtrack to your being, but like listening to it as like just having like positive music to listen to throughout your day is definitely really important. That's like that tends to be like my favorite songs are ones that can like get you through a day. So
totally.
that one
I
definitely
think
can.
that's so important.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I'm working on a song now, a track with a band called We Did All Right, and it's like a positive. It's just like it's really kind of electric and pulsing, and it's like at the end, kind of the most like revolutionary thing you could say right now is like, we did all right.
Yeah.
Because everything seems so dark and
Right.
like, and you know, it's just like, but we still have to get through life. We
Yeah.
still have to like have some moments of like feeling okay about what we're doing, and then being realistic of like, okay, we got a lot of work to do, but you know, that song reminds me of that too. Yeah, it's like, and that's my old band too. That's my Lawrence, my old viola player. So it makes me think of the old guys. I had the same band for the first 10 years of my career.
Yeah. And from his most recent album, Wood, Fire, Water, and Air, here's Ryan Montbleau live from Beantown Underground, playing till the end of our days.
Well, my brother's gonna make me feel frightened. All my sisters gonna make it all right and say, come around the stage, listen to my fairy tale, and I will tell you about when we had this very great place. We were playing till the end of our days. Food in the kitchen and the music on the speaker. Snow in the window and the rattle from the heater. Find me dreaming on the floor. Mama, can I have some more? Can you lift me up, pick me up and make me feel light, 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 light. And we'll be playing, singing and shouting at heavens and the clouds, and it's raining. Swinging on a still star, playing till the end of our day. And we're never in danger. No, we're just praying and praying till the end of our day. To all the mothers who are out there giving life, and all the fathers who are called to keep the lights on daily, I see you on your way. I know you feel that you have sacrificed your right to play for they who are playing till the end of your days. So light up on the inside and feel that light upon your shoulders. Playing till the end, but when it's over, it's not over. Change is the only way to stay. I pray until my dying day. Here's my empty cup. Mama, could you fill it up with light, light? With the light, light, with the light, light. And we'll be playing, singing and shouting in heavens and the clouds, and it's raining. Sing a song and send it far, playing till the end of our day. And we're never in danger. No, we're just praying and playing till the end of our days. Till the end of our day. Playing till the end of our day. I will float the river massive. build us all a big sandcastle. And I'll love you all my days, and that's never gonna wash away. And we'll be playing, singing and shouting at heavens and the clouds, and it's raining. Singing on a silly star, playing till the end of our day. And we're never in danger. No, we're just praying and praying till the end of our day. Praying till the end of our day. Till the end of our day. Playing till the end of our day.
That's all we have for today, but thank you so much for coming and speaking to me and telling everybody about your music and your
My pleasure.
inspirations.
Thanks for having me and letting me come in and talk about myself. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you.
Of course, it's
Yeah.
been so
Love
much.
Emerson.
You wore
I
the
do.
purple and everything. So.
I didn't even realize that. It must have been subconscious, but
Right.
no, I've always Emerson's been really good to me. ERS has been really good to me, and it's just like it's cool to be here, and
Yeah.
you know.
Well, we're very happy to have you here, so thank you.
And wherever Zoe Simmons is, I'm a big fan of your dad. I think she goes here. Anyway.
Well, then hopefully she'll see it. That's all we have for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Beantown Underground through WECB. Make sure to tune in every Friday at 2 p.m.